Welcome to another Dragon Ball Super episode discussion. This time we're looking at the 30th episode entitled Rehearsing for the Tournament, who are the final two members. Now, this is like a half filler episode, which is not bad. It's not bad at all, and half like a recap, which is kind of odd. It kind of felt like they're just trying to fill in time space with at first it seemed like the entire episode was just going to be a recap because they're talking to Krillin and Beerus is talking to Whis about past events, and all they're talking about was the previous episode with Champa and Vados of whatever her name is, and about Goku fighting Beerus and just a bunch of past stuff. But in between all that stuff, there's some really cool things that happened. A lot of little things. When they're talking about that they should definitely have Majin Buu in the tournament, Goku made a comment, oh, by the way, that Kid Buu should have been reincarnated by now, so that's something to look forward to. Yeah, so we're going to be definitely going to be seeing Oob at some point in this series, and they formally acknowledged his existence, and Vegeta made a comment saying, but he's just, infant at this point now. And so, yeah, I'm really curious about if they're just going to reanimate the whole 27th Tenkaichi Budokai with Goku versus Oob, or they're just going to skip over that. No, I don't know. Really curious how to see that. And when they went to go see Majin Buu, really cool little clip. We see him reading Akira Toriyama's other short manga he had called Nico Majin Z, which was just a short little parody of Dragon Ball Z with the little demon cat named Z who was trained under Goku, and he could apparently become a Super Saiyan, and that was really funny. And a really kind of awkward, sweet moment. Buu, to persuade Buu to fight in a tournament, Goku said that if they won, that he would give Buu one of the wishes, and Buu simply said that he doesn't want anything, but he'll make his wish for Mr. Satan, because Mr. Satan gave him everything he ever wanted. And they hugged in a very awkward position. It just looked like they're about to make out and start undressing each other, and it was really awkward, but really funny to watch. And we, back on Beerus' planet, see him eating his, looks like 100th bowl of cup ramen, talking about how Beerus has changed since he met Goku. Almost looks like he's kind of disappointed in Beerus, because like how he's saying that he didn't even suggest not to reverse the time to prevent the destruction of Earth. Kind of interesting. We see Goten and Trunks following Goku Vegeta and having enthusiasm for joining the tournament, but Vegeta quickly dismisses them, saying that they're not strong enough and their Gotenks fusion would be breaking the rules. And we see a short little clip. I wish this would have been longer. We see Piccolo training Gohan, and Gohan's got his old hairstyle back, and they actually look like it looks like Piccolo is a little bit stronger than Gohan, because he overpowers him a bit. By the end, it looks like Gohan's just a little bit more tired than Piccolo, which is quite interesting. At first, this changes up for the manga, where Gohan at first wants to join in a tournament but realizes about the conference and that he cannot, and then this is not a surprise to Goku. While in the tournament, or in the manga, we see that they're already well on the way to the tournament grounds, and Goku just then finds out that Gohan couldn't participate. So that's a interesting little change, and Piccolo quickly takes his place. Then we go back to Bulma's place, where she has finished the Super Dragon Ball radar, and Goku and Vegeta are talking about whether or not they're going to train in the Room of Spirit and Time or not, because Vegeta says that they're close to their limit of their strength, so that training there wouldn't do very much good. But Goku pretty much plays him, like egging him on to get him to train in there, and yeah, oddly enough, or not oddly enough, it works. So, and that's that. And then, at the very end of the episode, we see Beerus and Whis going to pick up Monoka, the strongest fighter that he's ever fought, and he has big nipples, and can't wait to see him in an anime. And that's about it for this episode. A lot of people are bitching about this episode. Oh, it's just filler, filler, filler. Man, people gotta chill out, because every episode cannot be pure non-stop action. There has to be quiet time in between episodes every now and then, or else just an action would just become so dull and boring. There has to be downtime in there, and this is a good downtime episode. It was entertaining, it was insightful, and had character development, brought some stuff to the table. It was just not. It was a good episode. I liked it. The recap stuff at the beginning was a little bit too much for me, but other than that, it was a good episode. And in the next episode, we finally see Bula, who looks like she's already a toddler. So they've skipped a good number of years since the Frieza saga, apparently. But it's kind of frustrating because Goten and Trunks haven't looked like they aged at all. So, and by the end of Dragon Ball Z, Bulma was, I think, 6 or 7, and Goten and Trunks were fully grown teenagers. So they're probably going to have a hell of a growth spurt here in a little bit. But I'm happy to see Bulma. Just the passage of time in this series is still a little bit confusing. They really haven't mentioned anything about time passing except for Vegeta training on Whis' planet for 6 months, because it just doesn't. They don't really say about how many years have passed, but obviously some years have passed since the beginning of the series already. So it's kind of frustrating, but you have to do your research and really find out what year's Dragon Ball Super is taking place in. Alright, guys, pretty good episode. I enjoyed it. I'll post a link in the description so you can watch it for yourself. You can follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/SSJAutomot. You can Instagram me too, SSJAutomot. You can follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/SSJ_Autobot. I'll catch you next time.